I've noticed that sometimes my chemistry students need a little bit of help with their calculators and their calculations, and so I've put together this primer to show how to work with exponents of 10. Sometimes measurements in science, especially in chemistry, involve calculations and numbers that are extremely large or extremely small. And if your calculator screen doesn't have enough space to display all the digits, you may see an answer something like the one shown here on the screen. So 1.8849555592. That number looks familiar enough. It's a lot of digits, but it's just a number. But what does that E18 mean? The E, whether it's a capital or on some calculators a lowercase, is called the exponent of 10. Now, an exponent is a number that tells you how many times to multiply a base number by itself. And the default base number on your calculator is 10. So if you see E18 or E anything on your screen, it means to write times 10 and then write that number as an exponent. In other words, E18 means times 10, 18 times. So if you see 1.8849555592E18, that means that what you write on paper would be 1.88 times 10 to the 18th power, which in real life translates into 1.88 times 10 times 10 times 10, etc., 18 times, or this incredibly huge number displayed on the bottom of the screen. Now, whatever that number is, it's not only hard to write, it's hard to understand because it's incomprehensibly large. So we could simplify this number using scientific notation and also significant figure rules. Those are techniques for which I have separate videos. So if you need help with scientific notation or significant figures, please hunt for the videos that I am making about those topics. For now, the takeaway message is this. If your calculator screen has an E on it, you don't write that on the paper. You write down times 10 to that exponent number. So 3E8 means 3 times 10 to the 8th power. 4E minus 6 means you write down 4 times 10 to the minus 6th power. Now, as I just showed in those examples, the exponent of 10 could be positive or negative. When it is positive, it means you multiply that number by 10, however many times the exponent stands for. So, for example, if you have 1.25 times 10 to the third power, that means 1.25 times 10 times 10 times 10, which of course is equal to 1,250. If you have 678 times 10 squared, that's 678 times 10 times 10, which is 67,800. If the exponent is negative, it means that you are dividing by 10. What it actually means is you're multiplying by 1 over 10, but the equivalence is to divide by 10. So for example, if it says 1.25 times 10 to the minus 3, then that's 1.25 divided by 10, divided by 10, divided by 10, or equivalently times 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10. You'll get the same answer. And the answer is 0.00125. If you have 678 times 10 to the minus 2, it means 678 divided by 10, which of course is equal to 6.78. Now you can have not only positive and negative exponents, you could have fractions or decimal numbers, but we will not encounter any of those in general chemistry course. The most important thing to understand is that when 10 has an exponent, it is really just a number. It's just a different way of writing that number than you might be used to seeing. You can even teach yourself how to read the power of 10 like a number. For example, 10 to the third power means 10 times 10 times 10, which equals 1,000. So from now on, when you see 10 to the third power, you could just say 1,000. How do you say 3,000? You say 3,000. How do you say 3 times 10 to the third power? You could say 3,000. They are exactly the same thing. They're just written in two different styles. So here's a list of other common powers of 10 that you might encounter and the way that you could read them. So for example, if you get something that says 10 to the 6th power, that's million. 10 to the 12th power would be trillion. Here are a few example problems. Why don't you pause the video, write these down, and see if you can say their names, and then I will show you the results. So 8 times 10 to the third power could be read as 8,000. 5 times 10 to the 6th could be read as 5 million. We have some decimal numbers for the last two, and there's different ways of reading them. If they're relatively small, like the one shown in 3.01 times 10 to the second power, you just read the number. 10 to the second is 100, so 3.01 is 301. 7.2 times 10 to the 9th power, 10 to the 9th is billion, so you could read this as 7.2 billion. Or more properly, you would say 7,200,000,000. Now, the point that I'm trying to make here is that you can, in fact, learn how to do this. Just like you learned how to read 8000 as 8,000, you could learn how to read 8 times 10 to the third as 8,000. They are exactly the same number written in two different styles. But the reason why it might be useful to read these powers of 10 is because it's a lot easier for your mind to grasp what 8 is than it is to grasp what 8,000 is. There is another video that follows this lesson that I suggest you look up, Chemistry Calculations Primer Part 2 on Scientific Notation.